welcome you to Melbourne, Arkansas, in the beautiful country and a great sunset in the west of our country. And just want to remind everybody that we've got a great broadcast coming. Get it a little closer. All right, got to get it a little closer, and then we feel a little, we're working on some technical difficulties, but we'll make sure that everything's okay. You can't hear me at all? Josh can hear me good. Ben cannot hear me, so you're working on your end down there. There we go. All right. Newport Greyhounds and the Melbourne Bearkats on homecoming. Hayden Schultz, welcome to the broadcast.
Hey, it's good to be here. It's another beautiful Friday night.
Ben Black, anytime we get to play on a Friday night, the Hounds are playing, it's an awesome night.
Awesome night. This is a beautiful stadium. We got to be seeing this beautiful sunset up here in the hills of Melbourne, Arkansas. It's a great night for football. It feels like fall, and a cool breeze blowing right here across our face. There's nothing like it, man.
Go ahead. Josh Nation also joins us. We're seeing at the middle of the field, the toss, and that Melbourne has won the toss and elected to receive, so it means the Hounds will get the football at the second half. And the football game brought to you by George Kell Motor Company, your authorized Chevrolet Buick GMC dealer at 870-523-2792. You can check us out at georgekellmotors.com. Facebook at Cable 15 TV. Every time we do a George Kell show, which is every couple of weeks, it also plays on Channel 8, KAIT, at 6:30 in the mornings on Saturday, but you can watch it on our Facebook page if you don't feel like getting up and watching it on Channel 8. The Jackson's Funeral Home at the 1900 block of Malcolm Avenue. Our family serving your family, providing care and comfort in your family's time of need. Check us out at the website at jacksonsfh.com. White River Health System, providing health care services to meet the health needs of families throughout north central Arkansas. And we're located at 1710 Harrison Street in Batesville. For more information about our services, you can visit our website at whiteriverhealthsystem.com or give us a call at 870-262-1200. And Arkansas Steel Associates been a community-minded leader in Jackson County, including supporting the Greyhounds for many years. Arkansas Steel giving back thousands of dollars to support our community programs. Ben Black, I'll start with you. What do you expect tonight in this football game?
Well, Melbourne's obviously proven themselves to be a tough opponent. You know, played us a great game last year, just had a few extra plays, longer plays than they did at our place, and we're on their turf. It's their homecoming, so they're going to be fired up and they're going to be ready to play. The Hounds, I think, though, are still a favorite in my book. I believe that somebody had Melbourne picked by one or so as a favorite, but I think the Hounds will do what it takes to get it done here at Melbourne tonight.
And before I get to you, Hayden, I just want to remind a couple of folks, Mr. Rick Morales watching from Waterford, Michigan, Tinker Pierce Doyle watching, Bobby Forrester. A lot of folks have joined us here on the broadcast. William Stafford, mentioned Bobby Joe, and Devontae McCoy from Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Newport guy, former Greyhound, watching from Arkadelphia. And Hayden, your thoughts on tonight's football game between a couple of conference opponents, or two conference teams here?
Well, like you said, it's a conference game, and this one that we talked about last week said it means a little more something, and we might get somebody to drop a football on the field right here. Well, that's going to be awesome, but Hounds got to get some things going offensively. They've struggled as of late to get some things going, and what better night than tonight, a conference game against a good Melbourne football team to get the things going. I think defense has been playing lights out, and you just talk about the secondary and those defensive backs and those linebackers for the defense have been a key role for the Hounds, and I think you got to get Eli involved in the run game early. I think that him with his legs, it's just on a different level when he can run. And it'll open up so many things, getting Kylan Cright the ball, getting Valentine the ball, getting those guys the ball will be the difference maker in tonight's game.
We've got a chopper bringing the game ball in, and Josh is going to get a good shot of that. Grant Black watching the contest, Kenny Whaley. Dr. Larry Bennett listening from Harker Heights, Texas. We appreciate it. Paula Plaguey from Nashville. Greg Osborne, go Hound. The band misses being there. Well, we miss the band being here, and this is a remarkable sight. We've got a chopper on the field.
I don't think there's enough money in the world to get me in one of those.
Well, once it sits down like that, you couldn't give me enough money to go out there and get the ball with those blades. moving at the power that they're moving. But let me tell you what, I want to give thanks to Leanna Hotchkins, and she's the tech coordinator here, and Blake Smith, he's the radio broadcaster, and also with Bearcats Live for their thoughtfulness and helping us get on our live broadcast tonight. They worked really hard to get it done, and we thank them so much for the hospitality in which they've shown us. A beautiful facility here at Melbourne. I mean, look, it's a great place to play a high school football game, Ben Black.
Oh, absolutely. You know, there's not a lot of stadiums around Arkansas with a view like this. You know, you've got the beautiful trees here on the west side of the field, then back on the east side is where the high school is at. It's just a pretty unique place to play. It's in the hills of Arkansas, and just a gorgeous, gorgeous night for football.
Lights are fantastic. We can see the scoreboard. We have a great view. We're on top of the press box. And, well, anytime you have homecoming and a helicopter bringing in the game ball, you're big timing it, Hayden Schultz.
Well, these guys think they can win. I mean, and rightfully so. I mean, these guys gave the Hounds everything they wanted last year. Hounds obviously came away with that football game, but this is a football program that is built from the ground up at Melbourne, and they've got some guys that can just flat out play football. And I was just real impressed with how one-on-one tackling last year, how good they were. How good in open space they could just make those tackles and bring the playmakers down for the Newport Greyhounds. Hounds are going to have to break a few of those tackles tonight to be successful.
Absolutely, Hayden Schultz. We're just going to have to make plays on the offensive side of the football, and defense going to have to continue playing like it has been playing. I mean, just outstanding on the year this far. There goes the chopper. Josh will come back down.
You can see the view right there from the west side.
What a view.
It is just a beautiful, beautiful view. And when the sun was going down just a little bit ago, you kind of understand why we live in such a great country and the reasons that we're here and what the good Lord has created for us. But my goodness, it's just absolutely gorgeous right here. Lots of folks watching the broadcast. We appreciate everybody tuning in. And here come the Melbourne Bearcats on the field. The Greyhounds will be coming on the field also. Well, you're going to give us 4 12-minute quarters and decide a winner right here. We will have a winner. Looking forward to the broadcast. And, at First Community Bank, we'll bring you every kickoff. Fathead Pizza will be looking at the big hit of the week. Bratcher Real Estate brings you every Greyhound touchdown. Hope we're talking a lot about them tonight. Greenway Equipment Company, all first downs. Merchants and Planners Bank, the first half report. And then the Bank of England Mortgage Company presenting a quick wrap-up at the following of the game, at the conclusion of the game. Then on the field, the Unity Health Newport player of the game and the Subway coaches report will follow with Coach Mark Hansley. Regardless, win, lose, or draw, we'll be on the field. Football game last time, Hayden, last year, 21-14 in a football game where Melbourne really slowed it down against the Hounds.
Well, they just kept the football out of the Hounds' hands and back to their defense. They were a team that we thought we could just run by and just get those big plays, and it just wasn't the case. Those guys just made some good plays last year.
Bryson and Bree Schultz watching from Lake Village, Arkansas.
First Community Bank kickoff. Will Keaty kicks it deep, fielded around the 25-yard line for the Bearcats. And it's going to be brought down. That's C.J. Young in on the tackle. Nice. Bearcats will get the ball around the 31-yard line.
Nice aggressive tackle there by C.J. Young. He plays all the time. He's just a hard-nosed kid. Plays 90-0, Hayden.
Hounds will have a forefront with big Abel Robinson, Brady Cook at your defensive tackles and your ends. The Godare brothers. I mean, you talk about two good ones right there. Obviously, C.J. Young and Antoine Hardaway on the inside. Brandon Curry, Tristan Griffin on the outside linebackers. Josh Drennan back along with Kylan Crite at corner and Jadarius Reed playing safety. Here's the snap, quarterback option. It's a pass play. It's hit in the backfield. That's Jeremiah Godare, and a good thing Godare made that play because they had a guy wide open.
Yeah, just kind of got lost there in the transition of the football. Looked like the option play, and it actually was an option play, but they were going to run a little pass off of the option there. Got a man down here. You got to have some help, guys.
Now brings him in motion into the box. Here's the snap, handoff up the middle. Not a lot of room there. Going to bring up third down and about 7.
11:41 clock moving here in Melbourne. No score.
We're getting a big third down, as Hayden says, and these guys have come to the line of scrimmage and said, let's play ball. They're not running the 40-second clock.
Snap, quarterback looks to throw. He's hit as he throws, and it comes up incomplete. That's Antoine Hardaway in the backfield right there, and brings up a fourth down and a punt situation here for the Bearcats.
Yeah, good defense there by the Hounds. David, you talk about them running the ball. Last year seemed like they held the ball a lot for most of the 40-second clock. But
yeah,
they just went right to work.
Run it all the way down to 1 before they'd snap the football. But
11:17 to go here in the first quarter.
Off the 35-yard line, always be aware of a little trickery. Snap, quarterback will just punt it away. Nobody back there for the Hounds, as it'll fall right around the 26-yard line. 1st and 10, and the Hound defense gets it done.
Hey, Hound defense, stellar as always, just to force a 3 and out.
how would you like to be sitting on a boat dock, hole 15 of Indian Hills at Fairfield Bay? That's where Kenny and Kim Fletcher are.
Cha-cha.
Cha-cha's having a little relaxation now. Hounds were the first time offensively. Hayden Schultz, let's get us some points.
Trips to the top of your screen. Brennan Curry at a tight end position. Nunk in at the tailback. Here's the snap. Quarterback Reed. Eli doesn't have a lot of room, and Eli's going to make something out of nothing. It ends up getting up to around the 30-yard line.
Good positive to start the ball game there.
It's just a little RPO. Nothing there on the pass, and Eli puts his foot in the ground and comes back the other way. Make it 2nd at about 6.
I love the tight end.
Now I got him at an H-back. 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback design run. Alcorn up the middle. Alcorn a couple on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and maybe 4.
Yep, we're moving the football. Got it 3rd down and 4, as Hayden said, with 10:17 to go. Clock continues to move here in the first quarter.
And a big momentum play already.
Snap. Eli looks out wide, throws it to Kreit. Kreit's got a little room. Kreit's going to have 1st down and more as he's crossed midfield. It's a foot race, and you ain't catching Colin Kreit, and he's gone to the house. Touchdown, Greyhounds.
Don't see any laundry on the field as of now. White hat signals touchdown. That's going to be 6 for the Hounds.
67 yards.
Covered some Bratcher real estate there. Go see Mary Reed at Bratcher Real Estate. Check out all our listings at BratcherOneRealEstate.com.
Was talking to Isaiah Kendall before the ball game, and he said that he had a talk with Kylan. You know, Kylan has to be the #1 guy since Kendall is out. And just told him and said, look, when the ball comes to you got to make a play. And right there, that's Colin Kreit showing that he can go make a play.
Absolutely.
Good snap. Kick from Jeremy Jarrett is up. Jeremy Jarrett is good, and glad to have Jeremy Jarrett back this week also.
Absolutely. You know, the Hounds without 9 of our guys there last week. No Kendall here tonight, as Hayden Schultz just said, but glad to get Jarrett back and glad to get these other guys back on the roster, man. Just gets us some fresh legs and gives some guys some breathers that don't have to play both ways all night.
El Puente Mexican Restaurant, the best Mexican food in the world. You can dine in or you can call your order in and you can drive through and pick it up. St. Michael's Health and Rehab Center, Diaz Scrap Metal Recycling Center, the new building on 3924 Highway 367 North, buying cars, iron, copper, brass, steel, stainless, electric motors, cans, and much, much more. Call 523-3858 for more information. Eye Care RX Pharmacy, located at 1117 McLean Street in Newport, locally owned, locally loved. Eric and Katrina Schaffner at Eye Care RX Pharmacy.
9:57 to play in the first quarter, and the Hounds look a little rejuvenated here to start the football game from the loss following last week.
Well, you come out, you start out the game on defense, you get a 3 and out, and then you go make a big play to score. 60-something yard play.
Keedy kicks it away. It's fielded around the 29. Melbourne with a good return up near midfield. Bearcats will have good field position here to start.
It's the First Community Bank of Newport kickoff, where community comes first. 2525 Malcolm Avenue. The online banking is done right. Give them a call, 870-201-6202. 9:52 to play here in the first quarter. Hounds lead at 7-0 as the Bearcats will take over near midfield.
First and 10 here for the Bearcats. Here's the snap, just a give outside. Tries to cut it back up, and that's Brendan Curry along with Brady Cook. Brady's just trying to take the football away from him.
Brady, Curry, along with C.J. Young in there. Who else was in there on that tackle?
Jaden Godare.
Give him a couple on the play. 9:26 to play here in the quarter.
From the 48, here come the Bearcats. Stack look on both sides.
9:15, clock moving.
Empty backfield now. Quarterback looks to throw. Pressured. Rolls out. Has got a guy open in the flats, and it's going to come up incomplete.
Third time they've had an open receiver tonight, and the third time they have failed to convert. Brings up third down and long, 3rd and 8.
Brady Cook was being tackled.
That's against the rules.
Some would say.
9:05, clock stops on the incomplete pass. 3rd down and 8 for the Bearcats. Let's see what they draw up.
Hi, Lynn Nicholson.
On 3rd and 8 with 9:05 to go.
Tommy Pierce.
Motion to the top of your screen. Here's the snap. Quarterback rolls. He is under pressure, and he's hitting the backfield, and there's a big sack right there. As Jeremiah Godare along with Brady Cook, but the pressure come from Antoine Hardaway to bring up a 4th down and about 14. And you'd think the Bearcats have to punt here after getting good field position around midfield.
I think they'll punt, Hayden, but I also will say this. Expect the unexpected on 4th down for the Hounds. We've seen some crazy things down through the years. So be prepared for anything. 8:26 to go here in the first. Good snap.
Punts it away. Caden Johnson goes to catch it. Ball is on the ground. Melbourne's going to pick it up and score. And that's why I've always said, don't even put a guy back there, just let it bounce, because things like that can happen. And Melbourne's going to get a cheap score right there.
Well, that hurts so bad from a defensive standpoint because you play so well and then you just give them a cheap 7, as Hayden said. Cheap 6, excuse me. Referees are going to have some discussion. I don't really know what about.
I think they're going to talk about whether or not you can advance a muffed punt.
Yes, you can.
I'm not sure that you can.
You cannot advance to muff punt. I did not know that, David.
And that
so
is correct.
It's their ball where they picked it up?
Absolutely.
Well, I'll be. I did not know that either.
1st and 10 at the 11 or 12 yard line. That is right. You cannot advance a muffed punt.
Well, that's good news for the Greyhounds, and the defense will have a chance here to continue the shutout.
Yeah, they played well on the last series, taking those points off the board.
Come on, defense.
1st and 10 for the Bearcats.
8:14 to go.
Snap. Simple dive up the middle. Fights for some extra yards. Going to be brought down around the 6 yard line.
Get a 1st down between the 3 and the 2 yard line. 7:55, clock moving here in the first. Hounds up 7-0, you see on the scoreboard.
Second and about 6 here.
7:48 to go, clock moving.
Snap, quarterback design, run. As he's going to be brought down inside the 5 around the 4-yard line, just shy of a first down.
Looked like maybe Jadarius Nunk-Reed bringing the hat there. I couldn't tell, could you? Nice pop in there. 7:27 to go, clock moving here in the first quarter.
Hounds have been in this position before, 3rd and short.
Empty backfield for the Bearcats. Probably a quarterback run right here. Snap, and he calls his own number, and he is hit immediately by C.J. Young.
The ball.
And the ball is on the ground. I think the Greyhounds got the football. Tristan Griffin comes away with it. The Hounds get a big, big break right there. That's just the Hound defense once again bailing them out.
The Hound defense has just bailed them out and bailed them out. It's amazing how they can do that. They just, when they need a big play, they come up with a big play. Attaboy, Hounds.
Well, what a turn of events for those guys. I mean, thinking they had 7 points on the board or 6 points on the board, and then all of a sudden getting none. Newport backed up against their own goal line.
1st and 10 for the Hounds. Ball around the 3-yard line. They're going to go Jadarius Reed. Reed gets up to the 5, give him a couple on the play.
Jadarius knows what it's like to have his back pinned against the wall in his own end zone. He'll get us out of there. Believe that. 6:40, clock moving here in the first quarter.
Second and 8. Here's the snap. They go back to Nunk, one-on-one tackling, and they're going to bring him down. No gain on the play. Bring up 3rd down and long here for the Hounds.
Hounds just had to have missed a block there. I didn't see exactly what happened. You see the guy cave right down there and came in untouched.
Quad set here for the Hounds. Empty backfield for Alcorn. Here's the snap rolling out to his right. Good ball thrown to Brennan Curry. Brennan Curry will have enough for a first down for the Greyhounds.
Great toss from Eli.
Yeah, great toss, great catch there from Alcorn to Curry. 5:51 to go here in the first quarter.
I'm telling you what, Brennan Curry has emerged as a key role for both sides of the football here for the Hounds.
Been playing well.
1st and 10 for the Hounds. Around the 15-yard line. Here's the snap, throw it out wide. That's Kylan Kripe breaking a few tackles. They can't get him down, and Kylan going to pick up 9 on the play, maybe 10, depending on the spot. Big play right there, Kylan Kripe again.
Great toss and catch from Alcorn to Kripe. 5:15, clock moving here in the first quarter. Hounds lead 7-0 over Melbourne.
2nd 1.
Trips to the bottom of your screen. Here comes Griffin in motion. Here's the snap, and they give to Nunk. Nunk's going to have enough for the first down for the Hounds. So he's brought down around the 28-yard line. Another Go Greenway Equipment Company first down.
Well, with their backs against the wall, a couple of first downs right there have gotten the guys in a position to operate much better than what they had.
4:40 to go here in the first quarter.
Snap, they go Reed up the middle again. They're going to say Reed maybe 1 on the play. Give him 2, make it 2nd and 8 from the 30.
.415, clock moving here in the first.
Here comes Griffin in motion. Here's the snap, now going to throw it to him. That set up the play earlier. as Griffin's going to have enough for a first down, and that's targeting by definition right there. And that's enough for a first down. And
well, the official pointed at him, but he didn't throw a flag, did he?
We have a holding on the offense, but
oh, wow.
I've never seen an official point at a kid.
Yeah, just tell him don't do that anymore.
Well, if it was bad enough to tell him that, then there should be a penalty. But the Hounds get called for the holding now, bring up second down in about 15.
If you don't hold, they won't call it.
That's exactly right, David Black. 3:51, clock moving.
Here's the snap. Eli rolls out to his right, looking to throw. Eli has nowhere to go with it. Now Eli's just going to go down around the 30-yard line and bring up third down at about 9.
Clock moving, 3.5 to play here in the first. And obviously another big play. Every play is a big play in a football game, and this is just one of them. Hounds trying to decide what they're going to run here on third down and 8. They have the play and the 25-second clock down to 9.
Here's the snap. Eli rolls out to his right, looking to throw. Eli doesn't have a lot to go with, and Eli's going to be brought down near the 35-yard line, and he'll be about 4 yards short of a first down. I'm not so sure you don't go. I'm not mad at you.
No risk, no rewards, what I've heard, Hayden. That's what some folks say.
I'm not mad at you.
2:31, clock moving, 2:30 now to go here in the first quarter. Hounds look to punt the football.
I think that's the right call.
Good snap. Crite is going to have his punt blocked.
Now he's got to cover.
And, he's got to get on the foot. We've got to tackle him. And a blocked punt and pushed out of bounds around the 5-yard line. And I think the Hounds just weren't aware that you have to bring the guy down.
Yeah, everybody just kind of stops and, well, they blocked the punt. That's just not knowing if you block it that you got to go tackle the guy.
2 special team errors here. And the Bearcats find themselves yet again inside the red zone.
Well, we put a guy in
the
motion.
5-yard line.
We put a guy in motion, and the guy that blocked it was the guy who was covering the guy in motion. So we
never went with the guy in motion.
No, never did. And he just said, well, goodness gracious, I believe I'm going to come in here. And we had nobody back to come in and block for him there. So just a miscue on the special teams.
Here's the snap and the handoff. No gain on the play, brought down Antoine Hardaway and C.J. Young.
State Farm Insurance agent Andrew Roach ready to help you combine home and auto and save in Newport and Jackson County. Give him a call at 495-2024 today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Minute 40 to play here in the first quarter. Hounds not doing themselves any favors, giving Melbourne two awesome starts on the last 2 drives.
Here's the snap, the dive play. He's hit at the 5 and is going to stretch into the end zone. Touchdown Bearcats. And we got a late flag coming in. Try to sort that out.
Well, the muffed punt saved us because it was a muffed punt. Then the defense got a turnover inside the 5. And then this time, a block punt. Hound special teams not aware that you had to cover that. And I'm not so sure on the ruling about whether or not it was past the line of scrimmage.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Bearcats.
Should be marked off on the kickoff, I think.
Correct.
So they get a 4-yard touchdown run. They capitalize on the Hounds' miscue and going to try to tie it up here with 1:18 to play in the first.
Good snap, blocked kick right there, and looked like Abel and Antoine back there.
That could come back to bite you, Hayden Schultz.
It always does, Ben.
We talk about it every week. Those extra points are crucial points, and
We've seen it on both sides. It's
absolutely
it's
helped
bit
us and hurt us. That's right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
WRMC Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic, board certified providers at WRMC. They offer the latest in orthopedic services, including joint replacement surgery, sports medicine, osteoporosis care, and robotic-assisted joint replacement for hips and knees. Appointments can be made with Doctors J.D. Allen, Jeff Angel, Dylan Carpenter, Wes Greer, or APRN's Chad Grady or Josh McIntosh by calling 870-793-2371. For safe banking, Merchants and Planters Bank, with offices in several locations in northeast and north central Arkansas, including 2 locations right here in Newport, have the latest technologies in the banking industry and still providing hometown care and service. You can pay with your Visa debit card or now pay with your phone or your watch. For details, call Merchants and Planters Bank at 870-523-3601, member FDIC. Guys, under the circumstances here, because of the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, Newport should get valuable, real good field position here.
David, I'm calling it right now. If they kick it to 5 here, it's 6.
I'll take that 5 for 6.
5 for 6. 5 for 75 for 6.
They kick it away. It's going to be C.J. Young. Muffs it. And they're going to say, I don't. He can't be down if he didn't catch the football.
The referee can blow it down any time. Is that not true?
Once he blows his whistle, it's down whether he's down or not.
How are you down if you don't catch the football?
I think what he saw was that maybe he thought that C.J. was on a knee when he picked the ball up. Who knows? It kind of looked like that.
Minute and 18 to play here in the first quarter. Hounds take over about the 39-yard line.
Hounds have good field position.
Yeah, anyway.
Regardless.
Yeah.
Here's the snap. They go Reed up the middle. Reed fights, gets 3 on the play. Good positive there on a first down.
You know, Melbourne's front four doing a real good job.
Under a minute to play here with 49 seconds.
Empty backfield, just a designed quarterback run. I love the play call right there. And Eli Alcorn breaks the tackle. Eli Alcorn across midfield, and he's got some room. Eli smartly runs out of bounds right there around the 30-yard line, and a good play right there for Eli.
Tristan Griffin hustling around there, giving Eli some blocking. Great run by Alcorn there.
Just pure athletic ability there, Ben.
Yeah, just play designed to go around the right, and he goes to the right for about 7 and decides he wants to cut it backfield and comes backside and runs for another 22. 32 seconds to go. Clock moving here in the first quarter as we will have a official timeout.
Yes. To discuss, I don't know.
The clock was supposed to stop because he ran out of bounds, and I don't believe the clock stopped. They need to put 35
37, I believe.
Yeah.
Well, by the time he ran out of bounds.
Yep, there we go.
We'll take our 37.
Hounds going to go right back to that quad set with an empty backfield with Alcorn.
I like that somebody was watching the clock.
That's his job, just like we talked about last week. Maybe
Somebody's
the week
job.
before. It's somebody's job to watch the clock.
This time Eli's just going to throw the hitch out to Griffin. Caught around the 25-yard line.
A positive play there. Good little pass and catch. With 28 seconds, clock moving. I assume the Hounds will just let this first quarter expire, and that's what they show to do.
Hounds going to lead it here after the first quarter, 7-6 over the Melbourne Bearcats.
NEDC located at 201 Hazel Street in Newport, 523-1009. You can find links to NEDC, Newport Area Chamber of Commerce, Newport, and the Jackson County websites at www.newportarcity.org. Or you can find out about jobs and business opportunities there as well. John Chadwell, Julie Allen, Crystal Taylor, and Courtney Baker working for you. Proud past, bright future in downtown Newport. Sonic Drive-In. Newport, our priority isn't just great service, it's great experiences. And every time you go to the Sonic, like we do often, you get both. Visit your local Sonic, especially come by and visit the one in Newport. It's a dandy. Josh, we appreciate what you do for your community, for our community. Guys still looking for a Fathead Pizza hit of the week. We'll take a good first quarter leading 7-6 and probably fortunate enough after getting the fumble inside the 5-yard line to be ahead at this point, Hayden.
I totally agree, David. And
Yeah, it could very easily be them up by a score right now.
that's not the case. Hounds got the ball at the 25-yard line, knocking on the door to get another score. Empty backfield yet again for Alcorn. Got to think Crichton on a jet sweep maybe.
Coming this way, and here it comes.
Snap. And gives it to Crichton on the jet sweep. Kylan Crichton is going to fight and get to the 20-yard line. It'll be close for a first down.
Hayden's got it going on. Saw the open field to this side, saw where Crichton was, called the play.
Let me call this one too, Ben. It's going to 8.
Yeah, he's going to the right side here.
Trips to the top of your screen. 1st and 10 for the Hounds. Snap, they go 8.
Right side.
8 with a big stiff arm. Ooh, that's a grown man stiff arm.
What a running back he is. 11:29 to go here in the second quarter.
Brought down around the 11-yard line, bring up 2nd and 1.
Darius just runs that football with authority. He gets it. He knows where he wants to go.
We'll feed 8 again. It's going to be a false start on the Hounds. I didn't see anybody.
I think they're going to say Griffin had some illegal movement. Maybe he started to go and stopped and started to go. I didn't see it, but I
didn't either.
It's the only thing I could think. I mean, I didn't see any movement on the line. $10:57 to go here in the second quarter. Clock moving.
2nd and 7 now.
Here's the snap, and they go Reed. Reed makes a guy miss, and he's going to be brought down around the 14-yard line.
Well, you got 3rd and very manageable here. You got a plethora of plays that you could call.
Also got a lot of plays they could call too.
They do, my friend.
10 minutes, 20 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
Big 3rd down here. Snap, fake, goes to Eli, and Eli's hit in the backfield and smartly going to go down before he takes a bigger loss.
I thought maybe they might go to the wide side of the field there, but they elected to come back to the short side. Unsuccessful. 4th down, and the Hounds they'll have to go here.
9:57, clock moving here in the second quarter. Big 4th down for the Hounds here. Hayden, what do you call right here? No play? And then see what they do?
think you obviously will go with the dead play, and with the quad set that we've got, I think it's going to be a tunnel screen out wide. Empty backfield on 4th down. Snap. Alcorn rolls out to his left, goes to Johnson, and comes up incomplete.
Rolling against the grain.
And a turnover on down for the Hounds.
Not a terrible pass, not a pretty good route, just couldn't get it done there.
Football game brought to you by White River Area Agency on Aging at 1200 Highway 367 North in Newport, providing services including in-home care, meals and nutrition programs, social and recreational programs, wellness programs, such as exercise classes and transportation services. Call 523-4982 for more information on WRAAA. First down and 10 after the stop. 7-6 ball game. 9:29 to play here in the first half. Come on, Hound defense.
Watch the tight end. Here's the snap. Quarterback Keat, and he is hit immediately, and that's C.J. Young along with the Godaires. I believe that's Jaden.
Our front seven playing well, aren't they, Hayden?
They played well all year thus far. I mean,
they're just gritty. They're aggressive. They get after you.
And I like having Big Abel, having Carter step in at that left tackle, giving Abel all that defensive time, because Abel's just a defensive monster. On 2nd and 10, here's the snap. Rolls out, complete. Going to bring up 3rd down and maybe 7.
Clock moving, 8:45 to play here in the first half. Score remains, as you see on your screen, 7-6. Hi, Mary Eves. Delta Trailer Manufacturing.
Watch this nub back down here, boys. Snap, quarterback looks to throw, tries to go over the middle, almost picked off right there. Brendan Curry. Would have been nice to get another pick for Brendan, as he had 2 last week.
Absolutely, just tack him another one on. That one might have went for 6.
Brendan's already got a scoop and score on the year, too. You talk about a guy that's got a lot of
big plays.
Big plays.
Momentum swinging plays. 8:16, clock stops. It's going to be 4th down and 6 for the Bearcats as they look to punt the football.
That's me hitting my microphone, and I apologize.
Don't be
wearing
hitting
it
your
out.
microphone, David. Don't hit your microphone.
Bearcats look to punt. Good snap. Going to punt it away. That's a booming punt. Hounds let that one fall. And Melbourne flips the field right there. This will be marked around the 21-yard line.
Great punt from the Bearcats there. 8:04 to go here in the second quarter. Hounds lead at 7-6 over the Melbourne Bearcats.
I want to remind everybody about CNM Ag Depot at 2900 Highway 367 North in Newport, offering a wide variety of hunting supplies, Carhartt clothing, lacrosse boots, Milwaukee and DeWalt power tools. And before you shop out of town, you can check out the inventory at CNM Ag Depot or give us a call at 523-6766 to ask us if we've got it. You have to need an 80-yard drive here, 80-yard score here somehow.
We need a 79-yard drive, David.
I'll take it.
That one was just for good measure.
Snap, and they go Reed up the middle.
It's a good start there. David Black, 7:58 to go. Reed looks like he made it up to about the 25-yard line.
So important to keep getting positive plays, and we've seen that tonight, the Hound offense, getting positives. Had a penalty that kind of backed us up one time. And
empty backfield again for Alcorn. Snap. Eli throws it just a little high. It's going to come up incomplete.
Clock stops at 7.5. 3rd down and 7 now for the Hounds on our own 24-yard line.
you got to try to get it out of a hole here.
Snap, Eli rolling out to his right. Throws it to the sideline. Caden Johnson comes up with a catch, and they're going to say he was out of bounds.
Great pass, great catch there by Johnson to secure that ball, but just unfortunately.
And a quick 3 and out for the Hounds.
A nice little run there on first down. Second and third down, couldn't get it converted, so the Hounds will have to punt. We had one blocked last time.
Hounds came out red hot and now stalling out.
Yeah, we scored on a big play. We got a 67-yard play. Yeah, you got to get you 11 out there.
Play clock now down to 3.
We're not going to get it off.
We did not. Well, you're punting. You don't have enough guys on the field. You finally get enough out there, and then you don't get out there quick enough to prevent the 5-yard penalty. Hounds had 3 timeouts left, but elected not to use one there, so we'll be punting to these guys, and if we get it off, they're going to get great field position.
Pratt with a booming punt. Fielded around midfield for the Bearcats. Breaking a tackle. Bearcats are going to get good field position around the 36-yard line.
Pratt with a good punt. Just a good return there by Melbourne. 6:58 to go here in the second quarter. Hounds lead at 7-6 as Melbourne will take over on the Hound 35.
Darla Nation says, "Go Greyhounds." These guys have really thrived on special teams. Talking about Melbourne, they have the advantage in that department for sure.
Such a huge part in football is your special teams.
1st and 10, quarterback rolling out to his right. Looks to throw. They're going to say it was caught inside the 30, around the 27-yard line.
That was a great pass and catch there by Melbourne, but I want to talk about Abel Robinson. There were 2 of their bigger guys, and they were having trouble blocking Big Abel. 2-on-1. 6:32, clock moving here in the second quarter.
Josh Drennan in on the coverage and the tackle.
Going to be 2nd and 3 from the 26.
Here's the snap. Give it to the big back out wide. Cuts it up. He'll have enough for a first down inside the 25 to around the 23-yard line.
Melbourne with some momentum and going fast. With 6:11 to play here in the first half.
Snap, quarterback looks to throw, steps up in the pocket, and he is brought down, and that's Big Abel Robinson in on the sack.
He's a handful for sure, being black.
Man,
He's 2 handfuls.
yeah, he's
Or 4. They're putting 2 guys on him.
he's a heck of a man.
He's 4 handfuls.
5:30 to go here in the second quarter. Clock continues to move.
Well, we're going the wrong way. Ball marked at the 28-yard line. Bring up second at about 15.
40-second clock down to 5.
Snap, quarterback looks to throw, and there's the screen pass, and read perfectly by C.J. Young.
That's just knowing what to do. That's just football IQ right there by C.J. Young, knowing where to be and what to do. And I tell you what, buddy, he brought the hat on that one, put him in the clubhouse.
That's a big pop right there, a fat hit of the week.
4:53 to go. Clock moving here in the second quarter. It's going to be 3rd down and long for the Bearcats. Talk about 3rd and 15.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looks to throw. Goes over the middle. Got a guy wide open who's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown Bearcats.
Is that the tight end, Hayden Schultz?
Obviously a blown assignment there. 30-yard touchdown pass, and the guy was wide open and nobody within 8 to 10 yards of him. With 4:33 remaining here in the second quarter.
Oh, they tried to run a little trickery. Doesn't pan out for them. And two-point conversion try no good. Trying to do the fake, somebody on the sideline, and Hounds don't fall for it. But Bearcats leading here still 12-7.
There's still a lot of time for the Hound offense to do some things, and you know, we've gotten some positives, and then we throw a couple of negatives in there, and you really can't have negatives on the offensive side of the ball, especially when you get 3 or 4 on first down. And you got to keep hanging and keep banging and just keep working. You got to keep working and doing what you think you can do best.
I think the determining factor in the scoreboard right now is nothing else outside of field position.
Absolutely.
Put yourself in a better spot field position-wise, and I don't know that Melbourne has a score.
Well, you thank goodness that we got a fumble inside the 5, or they'd had 3 scores. Come on, Hounds, let's
worked
go.
out with 4:33 to go here in the second quarter. Would not surprise me not one bit if they did not onside kick here, guys.
Little pooch kick right there. Kicks to Jalen Pollard. Jalen Pollard breaking a few tackles, and Jalen Pollard gets outside. Jalen Pollard's still on his feet. He's going to be up to around the 47-yard line.
Talk about a spark there out of Pollard. What a job of returning that football.
He had the same one last week against Lono.
Absolutely. Love to see that guy get some more touches.
Two Chicks Florist and More, their gift shop and garden center at 1014 Malcolm Avenue in Newport. You can stop in, see all the fine gifts and fall decor. Check us out at twochicksflorist.com or call 523-3514. First and 10 in great field position for the Hounds with a lot of time left here in the first half. Come on, Greyhounds.
6 in the backfield. That's Ballantyne for the Hounds.
4:28 to go here in the second quarter.
Here's the snap. The give is to Ballantyne up the middle. Boy, I just love how he runs and he fights and gets a couple there. I saw him before the game, and he said, let me tell you, 6 is back, baby.
Been missing him for sure. Glad to see him back out on the field.
Short game, but a game.
4:09 to go. Second down and 8 for the Hounds on our own 49-yard line.
Snap, going to throw it out wide to Cright. And Cright is going to be hit, and it's going to be a big, big loss here for the Hounds.
If something didn't look right about that from the get-go, and give Melbourne credit, just played the screen pass there well. 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Hounds got it 3rd and 14. Excuse me, 3rd and 19.
Timeout here for the Bearcats.
Yeah, they're going to try to conserve some time and use the first of their 3 timeouts, leave a couple left, should get great field position if Newport cannot convert on the 3rd down and long here. This kind of seems like we're out of sync a little. And I want to remind everybody that the football game is brought to you by M&P Insurance Services, dedicated to being your one-stop shop for all things insurance. Local agents work with numerous insurance companies to be able to provide you with the absolute best coverage at rates that meet your budget. Let us provide you and your family with affordable auto, home, life, and health insurance. Give us a call at 523-6771 or call Hayden Schultz or any of the fine folks at M&P Insurance Services. Got a good group down there, Hayden.
Got a good group.
Well, y'all had a little group picture the other day on Facebook.
Sure did. Got all dressed up.
Yeah. Saw a little race on Facebook, too.
Hey, sometimes you just got to show who the real boss is.
Yeah.
Big 3rd down here. Alcorn looks to throw. Throws over the middle of the field. That's Jadarius Reed, just goes up and gets the football. And finally brought down inside the 30. Jadarius Reed.
He went up and made a play, didn't he? Farmer's Tire Mart, where the rubber meets the road. If you need tires or you need service on your automobile, give them a call at 523-6735 or check us out on Facebook at Farmers Tire Mart. Still a wealth of time left at the 3-minute mark.
Snap and the fake, and Alcorn tries to bounce it outside, and Melbourne plays it well, and it's going to be a loss on the play, bring up second at about 12.
Melbourne just played that one perfectly, Hayden. He read the fake and stepped up to make the play. 2:35 clock moving here in the second quarter. Hounds trail 12-7 to the Bearcats.
If when you hand that football off to the tailback and you do that every time and run out there like that, it makes that play a little bit more effective. Makes them think that.
Give us to Ballantyne. Ballantyne cuts it up. Ballantyne still on his feet. Ballantyne finally brought down inside the 10-yard line, and a Greenway Equipment Company first down. Boy, you just love to see 6, because when he gets the football, it's a one step in the ground, and it's going straight ahead.
He's one step to get his push off, and like you said, Hayden, he's upfield there.
He's electric. Hounds inside the 10 barely, because it's 1st and goal.
Clock under 2 minutes to go, and continues to move here.
Need positives. Positives on 1st down.
Snap, go back to Ballantyne. Ballantyne get one on the play.
Hounds trying to retake the lead here.
Minute 30, clock moving here in the second quarter. Hounds need a big score here, guys.
2nd and goal from the 8.
Clock down to a minute 20.
Comes Crichton motion. Snap. Alcorn looks to throw. He's got Crichton open out there and just comes up incomplete. Bring up 3rd down.
I think Crichton might have thought, the pass was a little high. I think he might have thought it was going to someone behind him there. He jumped for it, and then at the last second he just didn't make a play on the ball. 1:07 to go.
Hounds will get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. You don't have to score here, but boy, you certainly like some momentum here, Hayden.
Especially getting the ball to start the 2nd half. Here's the snap, and they go Ballantyne up the middle. Ballantyne, no gain on the play. Bring up 4th and goal from around the 8. The Bearcats are content with letting the clock run, and the Hounds call a timeout.
Hounds call one or the Bearcats? Hounds call the timeout. With 53 seconds to go, I want to talk about what you got to try to do right here, what type of play might work on 4th down and what we got? 9 to go, 7 to go, 8 to go, probably about 8. Be 4th down and 8. See what the Hounds can pull out of their back pocket here. Reminder that Norman Baker Pharmacy is located at 2200 Malcolm Avenue. Mary Davis and crew filling your prescriptions conveniently by using the drive-through window and offering to file insurance and your medical drug reports for you. True quality service and caring professionals at 523-9472. Sam's Diner in downtown Newport, open 5 days a week for breakfast and lunch in downtown Newport. They're located on 2nd Street, and you can call your order in at 523-2373.
Snap on 4th and goal. Alcorn goes to the end zone, comes up incomplete, intended for Tristan Griffin. See if the Bearcats are content with the clock is still running. They're going to get that one right. The Bearcats are content with going in, just taking a couple knees. If they're going to take a couple shots, do still have a couple timeouts as well.
It's kind of like free money.
I think you just run a simple die play. If it busts out wide,
Great.
and then you might roll the dice, but being inside the 10-yard line. I don't think you give any crazy play call right here.
I would agree.
They will take a knee, and
M&P halftime report coming right up here momentarily.
they're going to let it. So Melbourne can allow the clock to run all the way. If they
Fletcher
would like
Lancer,
to.
excuse me for interrupting.
It looks like both teams are going to run off the field.
They're going to run out, and both teams content with a couple of timeouts left to let that happen. Fletcher Land Surveying, before you build that fence, make sure that you have the accurate boundaries. Kenny Fletcher can fix you up. Call Fletcher Land Surveying for flood level certifications, pivot systems, and real estate closing needs at 523-5625. Merchants and Planners halftime report coming right up.
Merchants and Planners Bank was founded in 1946 by farmers and business owners because they needed a community bank that knew them and understood their business. A lot has changed since then, but Merchants and Planners Bank is still employee-owned and operated, and we're still committed to knowing and understanding the needs of every customer we serve. Great rates, fast turnarounds, and experienced local bankers ready to work for you. That's why you should choose Merchants and Planners Bank. Stop at any of our 12 locations or contact us at mnpbank.com.
M&P Bank halftime report, and Hounds trail here 12-7 in a football game that just hadn't had a lot of momentum for the Hounds, other than we had a defensive stop. We got a big score on a 67-yard touchdown pass from Kylan Cright, all made by Kylan Cright. Great pass from Eli. But assessment in the first half, Ben.
Hounds just struggled offensively. Just seemed like they can't get in that rhythm that we need to get in. We're missing Isaiah Kendall. So I don't know if that plays an effect in your personnel. You've had guys out and guys on and off of the roster. So, as far as your timing and clicking and everything jiving, I think that it's just going to take us a little bit to get in the routine with the man back. Hound defense played great thus far.
We'll have some halftime filler coming right up. But Hayden Schultz, your assessment of the first half yourself.
Well, I think the biggest difference in the game is special teams. Allowing their special teams to be the difference maker in the football game, and it shows right now, and that's why you always preach on all three phases of the game, the offense, defensive, and special teams. And I think it's clear cut right now that they're better on special teams, but I think it's very, very obvious that our defense is playing very well too. And I think both offenses hadn't really had a lot of things going for them. I don't think those guys have had a lot of things I don't think we've had, so they're both kind of puttering out. Second half, I think you got to have a spark. You got to have a big play. You got to have some momentum, have some things going your way to stay in this ball game.
Second half action is next. 12-7 in favor of the Melbourne Bearcats on homecoming in Izard County, and it's been an exciting first half. Not a lot of just great playing going on, but good, solid performances by both teams, and the special teams, you have to give those guys a plus on that. And they're up 12-7 here in the football game, and we'll talk more. But first, a quick word from Arkansas Farm Bureau Federation.
A Farm Bureau membership brings with it a number of valuable benefits, including a $2,500 reward program for information leading to the arrest and conviction of persons committing theft, arson, or vandalism of your property. Plus, big savings with Farm Bureau bank deposit accounts, credit cards, auto, and mortgage loans simply by going to farmbureaubank.com.
And the football game brought by Unity Health in Newport, local community health care provider with inpatient and outpatient care. We believe in the power of people to create great care. We work hard, very, very hard every day to be a place of healing, caring, and connection for our patients and our families, the community we call home. Newport, Arkansas, Unity Health Newport says go Greyhounds. Delta Trailer Manufacturing, located at the Newport Air Base Industrial Park, celebrating 50 years of service. Dale and Mary Eves and Amy and Todd Norris, 870-8941. Go Hounds from Delta Trailer Manufacturing. In the city of Newport, David Stewart and his staff encourage you to take advantage of all that Newport has to offer, including educational opportunities, local festivals, including live music, movies, and local art workshops. Newport offering a good living, a mild climate, and a countryside conducive to the avid sports person. With golfing, fishing, hunting, and recreational activities, our city is perfect for a weekend or a lifetime. Supporting the Newport Greyhounds, the city of Newport. Guys, we're about a minute away from getting the kickoff teams out there. Hounds will get the football first. Hayden, what the Hounds got to do to win the football game?
I got to get some spark going on the offensive end. Had the big play early in the 67-yard touchdown pass out to Cried on the screen pass, and Melbourne's just right now playing pretty good football on the defensive end, and offensively they haven't played very well other than their field position and then capitalizing on their field position from the Greyhound mistakes on the special teams. Hounds just got to go get some points on the board here.
Ben, how do the Hounds get points right here on this drive?
Well, Dave, you just got to put some positives together. You got to go out. You can't make any mistakes. You take advantage of every opportunity that you get, and you got to move the football down the field.
Well, we'll see what happens as the Hounds will receive the football and hopefully in pretty good field position. And again, you mentioned the onside kick earlier. This may be one of those times where it would be a great gamble. I know they kicked short last time. Hounds need some pretty good field position, but more importantly, just have positive plays on offense. Just you get 3 and 4 yards at a pop. You don't have to get the 70-yard run, but you got to get 3 or 4. You got to get 4 yards on almost every carry. Obviously, without any mistakes, you can't have any holding penalties, and there weren't a lot of penalties in the first half anyway from either side. So here we go, Hayden Schultz.
Bearcats to kick off to the Hounds.
First Community Bank.
Kicks it to Jalen Pollard, who's going to catch it. Jalen's going to try to cut backside. Jalen Pollard is going to be brought down near the 30-yard line. The Hounds will set up shop there.
Just exactly what Jalen had done earlier on his first kickoff return, and that time they were set up and ready for that one. And the Hounds will set up shop. Not the greatest of field position, not even back to their own 30-yard line. 28, here we go.
11:51 to go here in the third quarter.
We've got to have some positives.
Melbourne leads it 12-7 over the Hounds.
Here's the snap, and they go Ballantyne up the middle. Ballantyne bites. He'll get a couple, maybe 3 on the play.
.30 to go here in the third quarter.
It's up across the 30 to around the 31-yard line. Second and about 7 here.
Empty.
Snap, they give the jet sweep to Kylan Cright. Cright is hit, fighting for some extra yards, and Cright's across the 35, maybe the 37-yard line.
It's a positive, and it's Bring up a third down and short, and a very, very attainable goal for the Hound offense here at the 11-minute mark of the third quarter.
Well, it's tough to spot this because they don't have hashes.
I hadn't noticed that, but I've been having trouble all night telling where the ball is, but because they don't have hash marks.
Third and a couple. Dead play, and the Bearcats fall for it.
Good play call there by the Hounds. Go ahead and move those chains for another Go Greenway Equipment Company first down with 10:46 to go here in the third quarter.
George Cal Motor Company. Proud sponsor of Greyhound football here on Cable Channel 15 TV. Appreciate the Sides family for what all they do for our school and especially us here at Cable 15 TV. Kenny Black, hi, Coach Black.
First and 10. Here comes Crichton motion. Give it to him on a jet sweep. What a block right there by Ballantyne. As Crichton's going to break a few tackles and get up across midfield, but we do have some laundry on the field.
It's in the area of holding, I would say. Great job of running there by Crichton.
Yeah, they'll sort it out. And no hash marks. You know, you mentioned that, and then the referees can't find it either. So they've done nothing yet. I have no guess.
Would it not have to be on Melbourne if they're talking to our coaches?
I don't know that they're going to do anything.
What? So they just took away our 10-yard positive play?
And then they say it's going to be first down and 10 again. It's first down, so apparently
no play.
There's a no play. First and 10.
Never got an explanation or he never signaled on what the penalty was.
That's why he went to both sides to explain what happened.
Here's the snap. They go Ballantyne, cutting it up. Ballantyne comes through there, and he's up across midfield to around the 47-yard line, and that's another Greenway Equipment Company first down.
Boy, he's running the football there very well. He's hitting his hole and getting upfield. Now going downfield.
One of those few times that we've seen really a chunk play in the offensive run game. That's a chunk play when you can get plus 10.
10 minutes to go here. Clock continues to move in the third quarter.
Snap, going to throw it out wide to Griffin. Griffin cuts it up. Griffin makes a few guys miss. Griffin still on his feet and finally gets down.
Griffin doing a great job there, just making some guys miss and getting some yards after the catch. 9:44. That's going to be enough for a Go Greenway Equipment Company first down. Go Greenway, Newport, Arkansas.
Tremendous effort by that young man on that play. I mean,
Absolutely.
Tremendous effort.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
All effort there. 9:30, clock moving here in the third. Hounds got it first and 10 on their own, on the Melbourne 37.
Snap, Crichton on the jet sweep, no gain on the play.
There was some of that one-on-one tackling. Just give that young man from Melbourne credit. Just came up on Crichton, made a play. 9 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
That was the safety back there, the free safety. He just read it perfectly. He went with him. He knew he was going to get the football and made a play. But we do get one. It is a positive.
Brings up second down and 9 from the Melbourne 36.
Here comes Nunk in motion. Snap, they go Ballantyne up the middle. Ballantyne hurdles the guy, and Ballantyne will get 3 on the play.
Going to make it a very manageable 3rd and 6, so you got a couple of downs to get these 6 yards. Clock still moving, 8:27 to play here in the third quarter. We trail 12-7.
Dead play, and the Bearcats don't fall.
8:10, clock moving here in the third.
Here's the snap that gives to Ballantyne. Ballantyne cuts it up. Ballantyne refusing to go down as he's inside the red zone now, and that's another first down for the Hounds.
He's just quick as lightning.
3 Greenway Equipment Company first downs in a row on this drive, and the Hounds are moving.
Those are the positives that we talked about, David.
Positive plays.
7:50, clock moving here in the third quarter. Hounds moving the football.
Got to be a penalty-free drive and a turnover-free drive. Get positives.
Jet sweep to Cripe. Cripe makes a guy miss, makes another guy miss.
What a move out there on the perimeter by Cripe. Just a hard step and cut back quick. That's hard to defend, guys.
Oh, they had it played perfectly. They just couldn't finish.
That's what I mean. That's just
because of the great move.
Hard to do anything with that. 7:13, clock moving here in the third quarter. The Hounds look to the sidelines to get the play.
Not this play, but somewhere along the way, that play's got to set up Eli coming back this way.
Clock under 7 minutes to go and moving.
Here comes Duncan motion. The jet sweep ball's on the ground. They're going to call it a forward pass, and that is the correct call.
It's an incomplete pass by definition. It's going to bring up third down and about, what are we? 3. Clock will stop at 6 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in the third.
Hounds with 2 chances here if they need it.
Ballantyne. Ballantyne has enough for a first down. Ball's on the ground. Bearcat football.
Unfortunate for the Hounds here on the opening drive of the second half to drive it all the way down to near the 10-yard line and fumble the football. But the Hound defense here can hold and maybe get a turnover of their own. What about a scoop and score right here, Hayden?
I like
the ball. 7.
Around the 6 maybe.
6:38 to go here in the third quarter.
Well, you get that close and you turn it over. Now you got to hope the defense can get it back for you.
Defense very, very capable. Melbourne deep in their own territory.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looks to throw under pressure. Scrambles out and gets up to around the 10-yard line.
C.J. Young back there to make the tackle. Great job of defense there by that young man. 6:20 to go. Clock moving here in the third.
They got at least 5, maybe 6.
Here's the snap and the handoff outside. It's going to be brought down up to around the 17-yard line. That should move the chains for the Bearcats.
Dr. Kelly McKinney at 2308 Highway 367 North. Very knowledgeable, friendly staff. Great for young ones if you need a dentist. It makes everyone feel at ease. While getting top-notch care, you enjoy going to the dentist at Dr. McKinney's.
5:50, clock moving.
Quarterback looks to throw and's got a man open. And a couple shifty plays. And the Bearcats are going to go try to score, and Kylan Cripe chases him down. As he's going to be brought down inside the 10-yard line. There's a momentum play for the Bearcats.
Absolutely, just give those guys credit. I'm not sure where that guy came from, where he started at, but
Obviously, when you're that wide open,
yeah,
pretty good execution for those guys.
Busted coverage somewhere with 5:35 and the clock moving.
Come on, Hounds, let's go.
Here's the snap. The give is up the middle. Reaching out for the end zone. Bearcat touchdown.
That's just willing it in there, Hayden Schultz.
Well, the Hounds fumbling at the 6, and these guys go 94 yards in just a few plays. to go up by a couple of scores, and they'll go for 2 here.
Here's the snap, and it's going to be the reverse pass back to the quarterback. He's open. 2-point conversion's good.
You can see it from here. To make it 20-7 in favor of the Bearcats. Well, the Hounds had just a great opportunity with a good drive going there, fellas, and just coughed it up inside the 10.
Matter of about a minute, things just completely turned around.
That's how this old game's work. This game works.
Game of football, that's it.
Mark Manning Shelter Insurance, auto, home, life, business renters. We're your shield, we're your shelter. Located at 1400 Malcolm Avenue, 523-6514. Howard's Glass, our brother Rick. Quality glass care, storefronts, shower doors, picture frames, plexiglass, windows. We do replacement or repairs, carrying on the great Howard's Glass tradition. Fast, friendly, affordable service at Howard's Glass Company. 5:22 remaining here in the third quarter. The Hounds down 20-7. And backs against the wall here.
Bearcats kick it deep. That's Kieron Childers. He's going to pick it up around the 25. Kieron doesn't have anywhere to go. And he's going to be brought down around the 27-yard line.
5:14 to play here in the third quarter. Hounds need a score here on this drive.
Hounds need some positives right here. Unity Health player of the game and the Subway coaches report at the conclusion of the broadcast tonight.
1st and 10 from the 27. Eli looks, the throw is going to air it out long to Nunk. Nunk's going to catch it around the 43-yard line. Big play there for the Hounds.
Great pass and great catch from Alcorn to Reed. Going to be enough for a Go Greenway Equipment Company first down.
You just got to keep plugging right here. Have some positives. Hounds got it down there just a bit ago. I think the Hounds can move the football here.
A lot of time left in the football game. No reason to panic.
There's the snap. The give is to Ballantyne. Trying to go outside. Ballantyne brought down. Give him 3 on the play.
4:40 to go here in the third quarter.
A short gain, but a positive gain. 2nd down and 7.
.420 remaining in the third quarter. Here comes Crichton motion. Fake, and there's Eli Alcorn on the backside on a quarterback keep.
That's the one I thought we would see. Is that enough for a first down, or did he run out a little short? Plenty?
Yes, that will be enough to move the chains. That's a Go Greenway Equipment Company first down.
That's a great call by Coach Jordan Johnson. We've seen the play, the jet sweep, several times tonight, and then you could see the defense react to that.
1st and 10 for the Hounds. Snap. Alcorn looks to throw. It's going to be picked off. Bearcats going to get the football back around the 35-yard line. It's all Bearcats here in the second half.
Big lick there by Brady Cook.
Well, the second turnover of the half, and the Hound offense comes up empty both times. Had a little hope there. Now you got to have some more hope that your defense can make a stop here. I always say you give that dog a bone, it's hard to take it away from him. And these guys have a bone right now.
First and 10 for the Bearcats.
4:02 to go here in the third.
Here's the snap. They're going to give, and that's Godare playing tough right there.
Defense just playing relentless, as they always do. 3:50 clock moving here in the third quarter.
Lou Allen.
Go ahead.
I'll wait.
Loss of a couple. We'll make it second down and long. Three and a half to go here in the third.
Here's the snap. Give it the middle now, trying to kick outside. Once again, that's Jeremiah Godare.
Just tough, relentless.
And C.J. Young on the tackle.
Great defense there, guys. 3:15 clock moving. It's going to be 3rd and 10. 3rd and a long 10.
Big play in the football game, as they all are, as we mentioned earlier. Lou Allen family for accounting services, tax preparation and planning, management consulting services, and payroll, representing 3 generations of Greyhounds at 407 Walnut Street. Call 523-6764. Let them prepare your taxes for you.
Here comes motion and the snap. Quarterback looks, throw has nowhere to go. And immediately, once again, Jeremiah Godare and Jaden Godare leading the charge on a big sack.
Hey, Abel Robinson back there, Brady Cook. Those guys, those front 7, man, they're there every time, Hayden.
Well, big stop by the Hounds, after turning the football over for the second time this half, and should get good field position. This guy can boom the football. Darius Reed will go deep. He can turn the field. We saw him do it earlier in the first half.
Good snap. A booming kick. Once again, Melbourne flips the field. This will be marked around the 27-yard line.
Melbourne not giving any field position to the Hounds tonight. They continue to punt us back deep and make us start in our own territory.
Melbourne's okay with that drive, catching the pick and then going 3 and out and punting, wasting a little clock on the way, and then flipping the field, going to make the Hounds have to go.
Doyle Family Farm saluting the Newport Greyhounds. The Doyle family extremely involved in our Greyhound programs from Pee Wee to senior high Hounds. Go Hounds from the Doyle Family Farms. Can the offense get points here?
Under 2 to go here with 1:55 remaining in the third quarter.
Snap. Alcorn rolling out to his right. Was looking to throw and comes up incomplete. Second and 10 for the Hounds.
1:50 to go here in the third.
You don't want to have to get away from what you do best. We're in the third quarter with that 1:50 to go.
Snap, fake. Alcorn looks to throw. He's got time. Got Nunk over the middle of the field once again. Hits Nunk.
Great job of reading the pass by Nunk. Man, he just got a man down back here, guys. Looks like maybe Brady Cook. No,
that's
Cook
Carter. Dalen Carter.
Dalen Carter. Hope he's all right. We're going to take a small break here. Back here with you. Carter gets up. Hope that young man's all right. Hounds with the big play there from Alcorn to Reed.
And right back in it, guys. You just got to put some points on the board on this drive. I mean, you just can't wait any longer.
We've been in position all night. It just hasn't happened for us. Hounds, no telling how many yards we've got offensively.
Had 200 at the half.
Snap going Ballantyne now. Ballantyne kicking outside. Ballantyne cutting up. Has enough for a first down.
Keep plugging, guys. Good things will happen when you work hard. It's going to be enough for a Go Greenway first down. That's Greenway Equipment Company in Newport.
Churchman Building Center, Ace Hardware. We're more than a building center. Paint, carpet to go along with everything you need for building projects, from minor repairs to major renovations. Think Ace is the place. The Churchman family in Newport.
Minute 23 to go here in the third quarter.
Comes Duncan motion fake, and Eli keeps it the other way. And once again, that free safety has just made some plays, and Eli is going to get 8 on the play, but they do have a flag.
I think face mask somewhere. What I thought I might have seen. I have my new glasses on from Dr. Gavin McDowell, so I'm seeing so much better. We don't need a penalty against the Greyhounds.
It's a minute 9 to play here in the third quarter. We await the call from the official. And it is a face mask Melbourne. It's going to be another Go Greenway Equipment Company first down. Make it first and goal from the
10?
Is that what they're?
Inside the 10.
Just inside the 10.
Probably the 8.
Yeah, down to about the 8-yard line.
Looking with the official standing down here. A must score for the Hounds.
Snap, give us to Ballantyne. Ballantyne cuts back, is going to get in the end zone. Ball's on the ground. Melbourne's got the football, but I thought he said initially
Hounds fumble
touchdown. Again. He blew the whistle when he crossed the goal line for a touchdown.
So we're going to have to sort this one out. It would be unbelievable if the Hounds cough it up here without getting a touchdown, and let's see if there's any discussion at all.
They're going to say he's down.
Hounds get a huge break. Huge, huge break there.
Absolutely. Golly. Under.
Quarterback sneak with Alcorn. Alcorn fights. Touchdown Greyhounds.
Big drive there by the Hounds. Hounds needed to answer, and they did. Make it 20-13 Melbourne as the Hounds await the point after. We'll see if they want to go for 2, which I think they will. They're going to send on the extra point unit. 31 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Hounds finally punch one in after having the ball down here, I know 3 times, and just could not cross the goal line. But we finally get a score on the board.
Big extra point right here, guys.
Absolutely.
Good snap, hold, kick is up, and it's good.
Big Jeremy Jarrett.
78-yard drive for the Hounds after the big punt when they turned the field over, and that's awesome.
So
Bratcher
real estate there. Go see Bratcher Real Estate, go see Mary Reed, principal broker at Bratcher Real Estate, 732 Malcolm, the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson. To acquire your real estate, give her a call, 870-523-5100 or 870-512-8660. That's Mary Reed at Bratcher Real Estate.
Carol Ann Young and Lauren Sampson also on that staff, and they do a great job of doing real estate. If you need real estate, we recommend Riverboat Real Estate, big supporter of Greyhounds and the Newport community.
Riverboat Real Estate?
Bratcher Real Estate. Did I say Riverboat? Did I really? Oh, my God. I'm fired again.
He got new eyes, so he was thinking about some old promos when he actually could see.
My bad, Mary. My bad. It's Bratcher Real Estate, not Riverboat for sure.
I looked at Ben. Oh, man.
What's making the noise there? I've got a crackling in my. That's it.
It's got to be a phone, yep. 31 seconds to go here in the third. The Hounds prepare for a First Community Bank kickoff, where community comes first at 2525 Malcolm Avenue. Go see Billy Keating and all the crew, where online banking is done right.
Little Kitty kicks it off. Bearcats will pick it up around the 30-yard line. And Colin Kreitz going to bring him down around the 40 along with Ballantyne.
Mario Ballantyne is fired up.
Clock needs to stop. They didn't stop the clock. Clock stops until the snap of the ball. They're going to add another 10 seconds to the clock.
Towns with a little momentum here.
Hey, Mark Hinsley fired up, calling the defense over there, rightfully so.
I heard him say one big play. We're just one big play away. Let's get it. Let's have it.
He's exactly right. Hounds not playing their best football tonight, and you're still right here in this football game with every opportunity. Had the ball inside the red zone 3 or 4 times tonight.
Tremendous football game for playoff implications and seedings here, guys.
Conference game, huge conference game. This game
For both
right here
teams
will determine a lot for either ball club, or for both ball clubs. Both want the win very badly, David
Absolutely.
Black. 28 seconds to go on the game clock here in the third quarter.
Snap that gives the big 22 trying to get outside. And he's going to be brought down. Brendan Curry in on the tackle. Boy, 10 has been
pretty solid, Hayden Schultz. Under 10 seconds to go here in the third. Looks like Melbourne will just elect to let the time run out. Go to the fourth quarter, guys.
Got 12 minutes to decide a winner.
That's where dreams are made, Hayden.
Newport Food Mart and the Shell Station. Get the best crispy, crunchy chicken from Ali at 1012 Highway 367 north of Newport. You want to know where that is? It's the Shell Station right there in front of Blue Bridge Coffee.
They got
Cable
corn
15
dogs.
TV. They got corn dogs, too.
Go by and see Ali and tell him that you want the Cable 15 special. He'll know what you're talking
There
about.
you go. Walk in, get the Cable 15 special, and you're going to get some chicken, I promise you.
He'll take care of you.
Well, the chicken is good, too, isn't it?
Oh, man, best in town.
Oh, their honey mustard's the best honey mustard I've ever had.
I thought you were going to talk about the honey biscuit, and let me tell you about the honey biscuit. Oh my goodness, hot.
Man, they're good, but I don't like that real soft biscuit. I'm more of a
crunchy, hard,
yeah,
Cracker Barrel style biscuit.
They're good, but it's just not my style.
Well, have you ever had one of their blueberry biscuits?
I don't believe I've ever been in there up early enough to get some breakfast biscuits.
Let me tell you, knock your socks off, bud.
We're on 2 different time zones, man.
We've got 12 minutes to decide a big, big conference game between the Newport Greyhounds and the Melbourne Bearcats. Who can make plays down the stretch to win this thing?
What a great high school football game we've seen tonight here, guys.
One at the bottom of your screen. Look out.
Here comes motion, the fake. Quarterback looks to throw over the middle. He's going to find, I believe that's a tight end.
2 guys that seem to be running the same route. But it works, so nonetheless, give those guys credit. 11:55, took 5 seconds there to complete that pass.
Boy, their quarterback just great accuracy tonight. Tremendous pass.
Trips to the bottom of your screen.
Abel Robinson.
Hand off up the middle. No gain on the
Excuse
play.
me, Jeremy Jarrett. Jeremy back there disrupting that backfield.
Dr. Roger and Kathy Green supporting the Greyhounds as they have for many, many years. And thank you all so very much. Lonnie Hahn, the pest detective. If your home is bugged, your house is bugged, and you need privacy, you feel like it's been invaded, well, you better look for termite and pest control. Call Lonnie at 870-503-1800. Lonnie Hahn is the pest detective. I might as well go home.
Lonnie Honey.
Lonnie, I'm going home, guys.
Hey, just keep plugging, David Black.
40 years is enough.
Here's the snap. Quarterback's going to keep his own number. And well, good one-on-one tackle right there. That's Jaden Godare, but we do have a flag.
Perfect play from the defensive end position. You've got a man blocking you, and you do what you have to do. You see the guy coming. You shed that block, and you hold on to that running back, and you take him down. Just tremendous textbook play from defensive end there.
Melbourne's backing up, and it's a holding call against those guys.
I will take that. 10:41 to play here in regulation. Also the fourth quarter.
It was from the spot of the foul, so it'll bring up second down and 18.
Snap, empty backfield. Quarterback looks to throw, under pressure. Goes to the sideline and pass is knocked away. That's Tristan Griffin, but we do have a flag.
They're going to say a defensive hold, I believe. I didn't see it. I was looking in the backfield.
Well, you go back to the line of scrimmage and mark that one off, I think. I know you do on pass interference.
Not a spot foul.
Is that a 5-yard penalty? 10-yard penalty?
I don't know. Nobody's marking off anything.
There we go.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and I think it's 15. It's 10.
Should be 10. Bring up 2nd and 8.
Still pretty good shape for the shape you're in here on defense. 10:36 to go here in the fourth quarter. Melbourne into Greyhound territory.
They're scheming here.
Just be on your toes, guys. Be ready for anything. These two guys at the bottom of your screen. Watch them.
One in motion in the snap. Delay of game.
We'll take it.
Unfortunate for those guys. 10:35 to go here in the fourth quarter.
ASU Newport at 7648 Victory Boulevard. You can start your college planning or technical training now at asun.edu. It's a great place to start. Call 1-800-976-1676 for more information. ASU Newport.
40-second clock down to 10. Now under 10.
Would you say this is a big drive, guys, in the game?
Empty backfield. Quarterback looks to throw, goes over the middle. Pass is caught and tackled by Colin Crichton. It's going to bring up 3rd down at about 6.
10:24 clock continues to move. The young man from Melbourne seems to be a little shaken up after the big hit from Crichton.
C.J. Young is in the clubhouse with the Fathead Pizza Hit of the Week. George Kell Motor Company. Football here on Friday night.
Here's the snap. They're going to give it to 5. And I don't think he's got enough for a 1st down. I think obviously Melbourne would go.
C.J. Young coming up and making the big hit there. It's going to be short. It's going to be 4th and 1 for the Bearcats. Watch the football here, guys.
4th and less than that, it looks like, from here. They're going to have to go out and more than likely get a measurement.
Official measurement. 9:40 to play here in the fourth quarter. Melbourne leads it 20-14 over the Hounds. The big 4th down play coming up here, hopefully, depending on the measurement.
So who called timeout? I didn't see. Somebody had to call timeout.
It's a measurement.
Just a measurement timeout for sure? Okay.
Gives you time to talk about who does the measurements.
Our good friend Cha-Cha.
Cha Fletcher. Said he's holding it down at the lake this weekend.
Yeah, he's
lake
having
man.
he's having to slum it and bum it.
I know that's tough.
The Laster brothers at Temp Pro, Sam Jr. and John, ready to help you with all your heating and air conditioning services. Call Sam at 501-827-3213. He'll keep you cool in the summer and warm in the winter.
They're short.
White River EMS, a full-time provider for advanced life support and basic life support services for Jackson County. Deanna Long and crew at 1811 North Pecan Street. Phone number 523-3908. Good luck to the Greyhound from White River EMS.
9 minutes and 40 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. Melbourne has it 4th and short. Looks like about 6 to 8 inches there, Hayden.
How many times have you seen the Hound defense come up big here?
You would think that just a quarterback keep here. And he calls his own number. And Shadarius Reed's going to finally get him down around the 25-yard line and has plenty for the first down.
Give those guys credit. They just dialed one up there and converted the fourth down.
Bank of England Mortgage Company, Kenny Thaxton and Cheryl Smart Looper for all your home loans and refinancing options. The Greyhound Lending Team in the Newport Village Mall.
9:17, clock moving here in the fourth quarter.
These guys are being a little bit more patient to run some clock.
Here's the snap, give it to the big back who cuts it back up, and do have a flag on the play.
Yeah, they tackled one of our players. That's not against, that is against the rules. That's not in the rule book to say
9:02.
that you can't do that. They say that you can't do that.
9:02 to go here in the fourth quarter. And it is a holding call against the Bearcats.
See, I told you can't do that.
Well, you got to capitalize right here.
Take advantage
These
of those
guys being behind the chains.
Take advantage of that field position. It's very, very important.
Well, I'm telling you, with 9 minutes to go, you cannot afford for these guys to score, and you got to have a stop sometime on the drive. And when you back them up to first down and 20, it's a great opportunity here for the Hounds.
I would think these guys are still content with burning as much clock as they could burn, but they want to score on the drive. But I think they're going to slow it down.
Clock is stopped.
Here's the snap. Quarterback Keat up the middle. Big chunk right there, but it's going to bring up second, probably 12.
Under 9 minutes to go with 8:52. Clock moving here in the fourth quarter.
They can get it almost down to the 8-minute mark if they so elect to do. And they will. Second and 12, big down here.
Here's the snap. Quarterback rolling out to his right. Almost picked off right there, C.J. Young. But the clock will stop and bring up third down and 12.
It ran about 3 or 4 seconds off, but that's all right. They got it stopped. A couple of huge downs coming up here in the football game, guys.
Hey, great deflection there by 9. That boy C.J.
C.J. catches that one. I don't think anybody catches him.
He's to the house. There's no doubt about that. Sometimes, like I said last week, it's tough to see all that green and got that ball right there. Can be a tough play to make.
I was going to say, great job of protecting the quarterback. Let's see if the Hounds elect to bring some pressure here.
8:23 to go. Clock stops on the incomplete pass.
Melbourne's going to want a timeout here.
Game clock was down to 3 seconds. Excuse me, the 40-second clock was down to 3 seconds. So, David Black.
I'm mad I'm making a difference. Philip Brown and crew making a difference through their nonprofit community-based organization committed to revitalizing our community and improving the quality of life of our youth and our elderly. I'm mad. Unity Health Newport player of the game and the Subway coaches report at the conclusion of the contest. We'll have the Bank of England Mortgage Company recap prior to that. Guys, it's third down and 12, maybe 13. What do you do if you're Melbourne here, Hayden?
I think you go back to the tight end, H-back, and have those guys, one guy run an inside seam route and the other guy kind of loop around it.
Yeah, I think you're definitely going to see some deception. Look for the back out of the backfield, maybe a little delay pass. They look to be lining up.
Quarterback has played well.
Oh, absolutely. Melbourne's a good bunch. Going to win a lot of football games this year.
If they throw, do the Hounds bring pressure?
Here's the snap, fake, quarterback looks to throw, goes over the middle, and comes up incomplete.
Good job defense there by the Hounds.
What do you do here? And ball.
Just glad we didn't get a penalty on him.
Around the 28-yard line. Obviously,
there was some flop there, Dave.
Fourth down and 13.
Biggest play yet in the football game.
Play of the game right here, guys. 8 minutes and 18 seconds to go in the fourth.
Snap, quarterback under pressure and sticks his head down and fights, and he's going to get across the 15-yard line for a first down.
On 4th down and 13, and they run a couple of fly patterns and
Quarterback draw.
quarterback draw is very effective against the Hound defense.
8 minutes to go, clock moving. Now under 8 in the ball game.
What a big 22. He's tripped up in the backfield, and that's Abel Robinson. Bring up 2nd and 8.
Good positive play for those guys, though. Can move some clock and gain some yard. The quarterback made a play. He just made a play. Give him credit. 7:30 clock moving. Hounds trail by the score you see on your screen by 6. A touchdown here will just almost.
Fake, quarterback the other way. Puts his head down and fights and inside the 5, and will have enough for a first down. Make it 1st and goal from about the 4. He's just running like King Kong package. That's a false start.
Instead of from the 4, the drive's going to start at the 9.
Both ball clubs get it down here on the goal line and just have had trouble all night getting it into the end zone.
These guys have had success running the football.
Yeah, quarterback up the middle has been a big play for these guys.
7:03, the clock will stop. 1st and goal from the 9. The clock should not have started, I don't think, but they did run it.
6:56 to go. Clock moving here in the fourth quarter.
Snap, giving it to the big back, and he's hit immediately, and that's Jaden Godare back there.
A huge play there by the Hound defense. Godare on the stop.
I think that was Jeremiah, excuse me.
Jeremiah Godare. Bring up 2nd down and about 11. Excuse me. 2nd down and goal from the 11. 6:28 to go. Clock moving here in the fourth.
Hounds must have a stop.
Here's the snap. Quarterback rolling out under pressure. He's just got to throw that one out of the end zone. Bring up 3rd down and goal from the 11.
6:07 to go. Clock stops on the incomplete pass.
Well, it just feels like the Hounds get a chance right here to stop them if they're going to go down there and score.
Well, that's all you can ask for is a chance to.
Well, it's a must stop for sure.
To have a chance to win the ball game.
Still a lot of time at 6:07.
Plenty of time left. Melbourne has thrown the ball a lot more than I had expected.
Quarterback Keat. And he's going to fight. Try to get every yard he can. He's going to be brought down inside the 5 to the 4.
I'd say look to see it again, guys.
I think these guys might could line up and maybe kick a 3.
Well, they're going to run some clock, and they very well may do that.
It looks like they're going to go.
Well, I think you go, and I think you go for this reason, because you can run the clock down to 5:20, almost 5:20.
I believe they're going to call a timeout.
And then they're going to talk about what they need to do.
After they burned the 40-second clock completely up.
Get down to 5:18, 5:17, and the clock stops right there. And guys, they got the ball 4th down and goal. If they don't make it, I mean, obviously the Hounds have got a long way to go, but a lot of time to go. You kick the field goal, you go up by 2 scores. I don't know how good a field goal kicker they have, but boy, I like their chances of kicking a field goal. I mean,
Hounds do have a blocked extra point on the night. These guys might line up at field goal and run a fake field goal.
Well, there's no telling what you'll see right here. You've got to get creative when you're in this position as the Bearcats. But I also would not shock me if they didn't just run the quarterback draw. It's been successful, been a good play for them tonight. Hounds have had trouble stopping it.
Well, the Hounds are going to stop them right here if they go for it. The Hounds are going to stop them.
We will stop. I agree.
Yeah, the Hounds are going to stop them here.
David Black calls it.
And if they do, we're going to win a football game.
I agree. I'm right there with you.
If they go for it, don't kick the field goal.
I don't see a T out there, David.
Quarterback is not out there. One going to do it himself. Not the guy who's been playing the quarterback position. Motion into the King Kong. One keeps it. No good.
He didn't make it.
He didn't get it, boys.
Huge stop. Huge stop for the Greyhound defense. Just once again, we say it week in and week out, to fourth down and short, fourth down and long, whatever the case may be. The Hound defense is good for a few stops, turnovers on fourth down.
So important here that the Hounds not panic way down deep in their own territory. Just you've got to get positives. We've talked about it all night. We've talked about it year after year after year. You got to make positives. You got to move the football.
You need 3 and 4 yards a pop right here for the next 35 yards.
3 timeouts remaining for the Hounds. Here's Nunk. They give it to him on a jet sweep. Nunk is going to be hit and brought down right around the 5, maybe the 6-yard line.
Guys are so good laterally.
Hounds got to go 97 yards here.
They've got 4:53 to do it.
You're going to have some chunk plays to be able to do it.
4 minutes and 45 seconds. Clock moving here in the fourth quarter.
Here comes Crichton in motion. They give it to Crichton. Crichton's got a little seam. Crichton fights it. He gets it across the 15 to around the 16. It'll move the chains.
Enough for a Go Greenway Equipment Company first down. Greenway Equipment Company in Newport. Check them out at gogreenway.com.
Now, even though it's out to the 16, you feel like you've got some breathing room.
Oh, absolutely.
4:25 clock moving. Hounds still have a lot of green to cover.
Just take your time and 3 and 4 yards a pop, guys.
Snap, give us to Ballantyne. Ballantyne puts his head down. Ballantyne gets up to around the 24-yard line.
That's it. Just 3 and 4 yards a pop.
Hounds get 7, maybe 8 on that one.
First downs will stop the clock, and it's important that you get first downs, especially on second down and
3.
Maybe 3, yeah.
3:50 and moving here. Remaining in the contest. Empty backfield for Alcorn. I think you want to go to 8 here. Here comes 8 in motion. Fake. Eli throws a little screen out to Kylan Crichton. And Crichton, they're going to say gets out of bounds, and that's the best case scenario for the Hounds.
Clock will stop. On count of the ball going out of bounds. 3:27. Sorry, David. Go ahead.
Since I like the call, guy coming in motion, you throwing back against where everybody's looking this way.
Nice deception there from the Hounds.
Ball at the 33-yard line, 3:27.
3 and 4 yards a pop, guys.
Trying to get some Greenway Equipment Company first downs where we can get us a Bratcher Real Estate touchdown.
Here comes Crichton motion. Hounds are going to get a false start here.
And what you don't need is a false start. Now you got to get a play call because as soon as they mark it off, the clock will start. Clock does start. No play in yet, but working on it. Down to 3:20.
Comes back to the 28-yard line. Here's the snap, and the give is to Ballantyne, and Ballantyne's hit in the backfield. No gain on the play.
3:05 clock moving here in the fourth quarter. It's going to bring up second down and 15, every bit of 15.
2:50, clock moving. Hounds have 3 timeouts left. Got to decide where along the way you might want to use any of those.
Alcorn to Reed right here, guys.
Snap, looks to throw. Gonna air it out. Almost picked off right there. And comes up incomplete. Was intended for Reed.
Alcorn to Reed was the call. 2:28, clock stops on the incomplete pass. Fortunate that the young man did not pick that one off. So Hounds still have some life left as it's 3rd down and 15 from our own 28-yard line. Come on, Hounds. Need a big play here, guys.
Well, you need to get yourself in a position where you make a 4th down and 5 or 6. They're going to play way off, so you should think.
Eli goes to throw to the sideline. It comes up incomplete to Bryant. Now brings up 4th down.
Hounds going for the 1st down there. Trying to get it all there. Now they're going to have a 4th down and that same 15 to go here.
Clock stops at 2:23 on the incomplete pass. 4th down and 15 for the Hounds.
Melbourne fans on their feet.
Here's the snap on 4th down. Eli looks to throw. There's a face mask, and they don't call it, and they do call it now.
Huge break for the Hounds. I believe he face masked him twice.
Sure was a face mask.
Man, what a break for the Hounds.
Oh, my
there.
goodness.
What a break for the Hounds there. 2:16 to play here in the fourth quarter.
Still going to be 4th down. It's not automatic 1st down, correct? It is automatic.
It's a 15-yard penalty, so it would be.
Is it from the line of scrimmage or from the point of the foul?
Face mask on the defense.
Yep.
1st down, 10 for the Hounds.
That's
Huge
first
play.
Down. That right there, guys. New life. Absolute new life. Unbelievable. Just a crazy game tonight, man. From not just from a penalty standpoint, but just turnover standpoint. 2:16 to play here in the fourth quarter. Hounds have it 1st down and 10 from the 45.
Snap, give it to Ballantyne. Ballantyne makes a few guys miss, gets up near midfield.
Give him 5 on the play, make it 2nd down and 5.
This is under 2 minutes, and this is where your 2-minute offense comes into work.
Hounds still have 3 timeouts. Clock down to 1:50 to go here in the fourth.
Snap. Alcorn throws it out wide to Crite. Crite's got a little room. Crite puts his head down and gets out of bounds and will have enough for a 1st down.
Very smart by that young man. First off, great athletic play to make that move and get to the sidelines, but to know to get out of bounds is extremely smart on his part. 1:40 to go. Clock stops on him going out of bounds.
1st and 10 from the 43 in Melbourne territory.
We've had 2 Go Greenway Equipment Company 1st downs on this drive.
We need a Bradshaw Real Estate touchdown.
Ballantyne up the middle. Maybe a loss on the play.
They were selling out, and the Hounds got to use a timeout there to conserve some clock. And you got a chance, guys. I mean, you got a 1.5, 1:33 to go. You've got 2nd down and, probably 10 to go, maybe 11. And what's in the playbook here? What's the next 4 or 5 plays? When you got to get another 1st down right here. I mean, you hope to get a pop, and we're just trying to pop Ballantyne there. What are you trying to do?
I think you obviously got to put 5 in some sort of motion, either giving him the football on a jet sweep or maybe faking and having Eli roll out the other way and having something off of that. they're selling out on the run, bringing Crichton motion and faking, and Eli acting as if he would keep, and maybe something, a pattern off of it on the backside.
Or a jet sweep pass.
With a one-on-one coverage, because they're going to have to shift the box and go because Crichton keeps getting open.
Jet sweep pass to Jadarius Reed from Kylan.
Here's the snap on second down. Alcorn's going to air it out long. Goes for Griffin and comes up incomplete.
Second down and 10.
Trying to go for it all there.
Oh, excuse me. Third down and 10.
With 1:27.
We'll get you in a play right here that gets you to a fourth down and manageable. You don't have to get all 11 right here. But you need to get 6 or 8.
Here's the snap. Alcorn rolling out to his left. Goes and finds Griffin around the 35-yard line and does give you now a fourth down and manageable.
That's fourth and manageable.
I think you got to call timeout. The clock's moving. You got your biggest play of the game, and you're. Why would you not? I don't know. We'll see. Conservative.
Now the Hounds do elect to call a timeout with 58 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Biggest play in the football game right here.
Absolutely.
Well, you know, when you got it to fourth and there, and then you got a minute 10 there, you say, okay, let's get us a quick timeout. You know, we thought we could get it in there quick enough, and we couldn't. But fourth down and, you know, long 3, short 4. You just got to make a play. You got to make a play.
Right here.
I mean, you think 5 or you think.
While this timeout's going on, you don't just call the play to get the first down. You have an additional play. Look, we're going to get the first down on this play.
Right.
And then we're going to line up and do this.
You put your
immediately.
second one in there. I like it.
You go ahead and say, look, we're going to go get it.
I think that's what the Hounds will do.
Hounds have 1 timeout left.
58 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Hounds trail 20-14.
Can the Hounds get another fourth down?
Offsides.
Count.
They don't call it. Eli calls his own number.
Eli
Alcorn's going to get outside.
Touchdown.
Alcorn's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown, Greyhounds.
With 50 seconds to go, Eli Alcorn with a big run. And now the Hounds have got to convert.
What do we do here, guys?
You kick. How long was the run? 36?
I don't know.
If you make it, those guys have 50 seconds. Or they're going to have 50 seconds.
They only have
regardless.
1 timeout.
If you miss
Biggest kick of Jeremy Jarrett's life right here.
Come on, big Jeremy. Put it through the uprights, bro.
Put it through. Put it through.
Put
Right
it through.
here.
Here
Oh,
we
he's
go.
solid. He's
Ain't
solid
nothing
right
to
here.
it.
He's solid.
Good snap, hold, kick is up. It's good. It's
Yes,
good.
sir. Yes, sir.
All right, guys.
Here's the thing.
We
This
got-
game ain't over.
No, sir.
No, sir. Not at all. That's what I was going to say. There's 50 seconds left, just under a minute to go. You can't get beat deep. You can't have any personal fouls. And you can't jump off sides.
You have to have a.
What a football game.
Oh,
What
it's
a
been
game,
a great
guys.
one. I mean, it's been a great one.
You got the fall weather to move in about Wednesday. We were talking about the beautiful sunset, the beautiful campus that Melbourne's had, the beautiful view we have.
On 4th down and 4, with the game on the line, and Eli Alcorn with a big play. Not only the first down, but the touchdown from 36 yards out. And then the big kick for the extra point, give the Hounds the 21-20 lead with 50 seconds to go. You got to have great coverage here.
I'm not so sure I don't kick it out of bounds and just give them at the 40. I mean, I know that's real cliche to say. But and say, look, you got to go 60 to beat us.
Is it 40 or 35? 40?
I believe it's 40. Keedy kicks it deep. Fielded inside the 30 in a reverse. And it's going to be pushed out of bounds. Around the
47.
Oh, they got him all the way up there.
Thought he went out about the 43. It's when we let up. May not be when he went out, but there's 45 seconds to go here in the in regulation.
How many you rushing? How many you play deep?
I don't know.
3.
I'll tell you what.
You 3 and 8. I may
3
be
and
2
8.
and 9.
Watch the quarterback.
I may be 2 and 9 and have 2 spotters on the quarterback. You got to watch some trickery here. Trip sets to the bottom of your screen. Double pass right here. Here it comes. Now he's going to throw a pass to the guy across the middle.
Oh, and he's hitting the backfield. That's a fumble. Get on the football. Melbourne gets on the football, and the clock will not stop.
Clock down to 32 now, and they will call a timeout.
They have a timeout to call.
It has to be a timeout.
I'm
not so sure I don't rush anybody.
I'm playing 11 deep.
Yep, I agree.
I'm playing 11 deep.
I'm 10 deep.
No timeouts left. The only way the clock stops is out of bounds or first down.
You know what? We're the announcers and not the coaches, so we'll let them decide. But
well, we're just speculating because we love the game.
we love the game. We love the Hounds.
That's exactly right. We're Greyhounds, baby.
We're not in charge of the play calling. We're not
No,
in charge of the clock management. Only thing we're in charge of is getting the equipment.
We love to speculate on a game that we love or a team that we love. And regardless of what happens tonight, you know what, guys? I'm proud to be a Hound.
Absolutely.
Ball's at the 37. It's second down and probably 20.
We have one guy deep. Jadarius is hollering for somebody to back up. Back up, guys.
Well, he tried to get a timeout. We had 12 men on the field. They had 12 on the field. Melbourne had 12 on the field.
We did or they did? They did.
Melbourne did.
Okay.
They called it. Told you they was going to try to trick us.
We were in coverage going, man, somebody's not covered. 31 seconds remaining here in the ball game.
They got 2 in the slot.
Now second and 25.
And they're out of
Back looking
timeout.
to throw. Just going to air it up right here. Brendan Curry picks it off. Poetic justice right there. Brendan Curry getting another interception. And the Hounds can take a knee and win a thriller here on the road when everything was going against us. And David Black, we talked about it in the special teams. Our special teams is what kind of kept Melbourne in the football game. And the poetic justice being Jeremy Jarrett on the special teams to kick the extra point through the uprights.
And the defense holding at the 4 to give us an opportunity to drive it 96 yards for the touchdown.
You know when you block the extra point early, Ben,
We
always say it. It's crucial that you get your 7.
You've got to get your 7. That's absolutely correct. And who else better on the Oski than none other than Brendan Curry? I mean, he went up for that ball, and it was a 50-50 ball, what people would consider a 50-50 ball, and he made a play.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Just the turn of events from how many times we've been in the red zone and didn't score, how many times they were in the red zone and didn't score, turnovers, penalties, just a crazy, crazy high school football game, but a great football game.
Hounds take a knee, and they're going to win this one.
What a game.
On the road at Melbourne. The Hounds never gave up. And never quit.
Look at these Greyhounds out here on the field.
And they're fired up.
Look at these Hounds, brother. The student section will storm the field.
When you thought the Hounds were down and out, they pull it off.
Just a crazy, crazy high school football game, and that just shows you anything can happen. Got the Bank of England Mortgage Company post-game show.
Along with the Subway Coaches and Players show.
Yeah, Bank of England is going to bring us the wrap-up of tonight's ball game. Which, Hayden, give us a rundown of how it played out.
Ben, you just talk about Mark Hinsley defense that stepped up, and then you talk about never giving up, and then on 4th down and 4, the big play call, you've run the jet sweep all night. You've had a lot of success with it. Everybody goes with it. Eli puts one foot in the ground, cutting back on a keep.
Difference maker.
And it was the difference maker tonight.
Absolutely. Well, you had in the first quarter at 9:57, we had a 67-yard pass to Kylan Cright. Jeremy Jarrett was good for the extra point. Had a fumble recovery on defense at about 6:55 in the first. And Melbourne, with 1:40 to go, had a 4-yard run, making it 7-6. We blocked the extra point. And then in the second quarter, Melbourne at 4:33 to go had a 30-yard touchdown pass to make it 12-7 Melbourne. Hounds fumbled the football in the second quarter, going in to score. And then in the third quarter at 5:22, we had a 9-yard run. The 2-point conversion. Lost his notes here. Nonetheless, Hayden Schultz, the Bank of England, brought us the post-game report. And we're going to hear from David Black and Coach Mark Hinsley and a player of the game. That's the Subway Coaches Report and the Unity Health Harris Medical Center player of the game. So we'll see David down on the field here after this.
Okay, we're rolling down on the field. 72, Jeremy Jarrett. Tell me what was going through your mind on the last play there, that you were going to use your right leg to see if you could get us a point.
Honestly, I don't even know. I wasn't even thinking on that play. I was kind of scared, to be honest. But after he did it, all I could think about was go. But then, I don't know.
Pretty exciting night tonight.
Yes, sir.
Tell me what it feels like to, come from behind and win a big ball game like this.
I don't know, it feels great, to be honest.
I got to ask you this. We get off on the right track against a real good Melbourne team. What was kind of the theme? Tell me about practice this week. How did it go? We got everybody back. I know Isaiah's out, but kind of go through What went on in practice this week?
Practice this week has actually been pretty good. Like, we've learned new stuff, make sure we had our routes right for any new coming unexpected plays that we had. So it was been pretty good this week.
Now then, tell me along the way, when we're 96 yards away from a victory, what were you really thinking? What was in your mind when we make the big defensive stop? Number one, how'd you feel? And number two, what were you thinking about us being that far away from a win?
Honestly, I felt like we can do it. Now, I know I might have like a doubt or two, but I knew we could do it.
That is awesome, my friend. Congratulations, the player of the game. And it's nice to come on the road and win in a tough environment, but a beautiful place to play. And we congratulate you on your big first victory in the conference.
Appreciate it.
That's the Unity Health Player of the Game. We'll have Coach Mark Hinsley show coming up here momentarily. Coach Mark Hinsley, a victorious Mark Hinsley, and on the road, a tough, I heard part of your speech there at the end, a tough place to play. These guys always play us tough. Man, we just weren't going to be denied tonight.
David, I've been talking, about consistency every week we talk. I've been talking about identity all week this week, and I've been trying to challenge these kids to show me an identity, whether, whatever it is. And, we can make every excuse in the world, but at the end of the day, it's about what is our identity. And the kids showed it there. You're down there. You go down 2 scores, I think, right after the half. And our kids showed fight. And I can't say enough, and I'm probably going to answer a question already that you might have already, but it's not – that's what I told the kids, and I think you heard me. It's not the Eli run that was amazing. It wasn't the pick from Brendan Curry that was amazing. It was Jeremy Jarrett, and that's why he was over here. To get that snap, to get that hold, to get that kick in that pressure situation, that's huge for our kids.
Well, I asked him about that, and he said he didn't feel a lot of pressure, but he felt a little pressure. And let me tell you what, I mean,
I felt a lot of pressure.
Yeah, everything leading up to that was just a remarkable game. But to put a pressure on that kid to say, look, it's less than a minute to play, and your kick right here, and we haven't been real good kicking extra points recently, but we kick a winner.
Yeah, I looked at him, and I was, Jeremy, just calm down right here, and it was calm. So, I think I was the one that was more excited. But for everything to happen the right way and him to get that kick, David, that was the play of the game in my mind. So, it was something.
Well, I got to ask you this, and then, we couldn't get any consistency going offensively in the first half. Defense has always been stellar. The big 4th down stop going back to it, and we had to drive 96 yards, but we got a 4th down stop when we had to get a stop.
That's a bittersweet thing is when you get a stop like that, and you're thinking on one end, great job, great job, kid. And then you have to drive it 90-something yards. That is the part that, good job, but all right, now how are we going to get away from our own end zone? So, we did what we had to do when it counted. We still got it. We got to get much better. I think the kids know that, and we're going to do it next week.
I got to ask you this, Coach. On that drive when they got it down there and we stopped them, they made a 4th and 14 with a little quarterback draw. It was just a great design play, and it worked for them.
Well, that's the new thing this year is everybody's wanting to go empty on us. And when you go empty, there's only a handful of things that you can actually do. And, you have to give up something on defense, and you can't give up just you try to get guys on the outside, you make your middle weak. And if you got your guys in the middle, you make your outside weak. And if you got to run a quarterback, I've always said this, it's almost like they're playing with 12. I mean, you try to get everybody where they need to go, and you feel like you're solid, and then quarterback can run it like that anytime. So we've got that same option, obviously, but our kids made plays when they had to, and that makes it for a fun night.
It did, and what a way to win and get our first conference victory of the year. And I mean, it's so huge because these guys are conference contenders and one of the top conference contenders, and it's just a huge victory for the Hounds. Congratulations to you.
It is, and to be 21-20, I think that was the line. I think they were picked by 1, and so our kids to show up. And I told them today I want to run the table, and that was my challenge to them, and it all started tonight. So there's one right there. We can hopefully run this thing.
For Subway and the Newport Walmart Supercenter, the Hounds are victorious tonight, 21-20 on the road at Melbourne. And as